tons of fear and fun. Today we dive into the terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's. In the 80s, William Afton created Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a very fabulous and fun restaurant, as it had animatronics, something disruptive for the time. However, not everything was happiness, as in strange circumstances, 5 children disappeared and were never found. After this, we are going to meet Michael Smith, also known as Mike, who wakes up after a tired night. He was taking medication, as he had serious sleep problems. Right away, he goes to eat where he meets a guy who tries to start a conversation. But things get stranger, as in the distance he sees a child alone in the middle of the mall. This situation seems familiar to him, as he has a trauma from the past that we will reveal later. Upon seeing only this child, he leaves his food behind to follow him, reaching a man who was with him. Immediately Mike jumps and hits him brutally. But he was actually mistaken and this child was his son, so Mike is taken to the police station. After this, the work manager tells him that he has serious problems. During all these last months he has lost many jobs, as he is always fired for his erratic behavior, in addition to his sleep problems. Despite the direct confrontation, Mike asks for help to get a new job. This guy first tells him that he has nothing, but then remembers that he has a too fabulous and interesting job, proposing the magnificent job as a security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the abandoned restaurant. But Mike rejects it, as this job is at night, something he does not want to accept due to his sleep problems. After this, after driving all this boring afternoon, Mike arrives home to see his sister Abby, whom a babysitter named Maxine takes care of. When he sleeps, Mike has a strange dream, not so strange because it is about his childhood. It turns out that when he was little, he had a brother and was very happy with his family. That morning was perfect, but of course, not forever, as in a carelessness, his brother, named Garrett, was kidnapped by a guy. That day, Mike lost his brother and a trauma was created. Now he constantly dreams of this event. The next morning, Mike wakes up. Today will not be an easy day, as he has to mediate with his Aunt Jane, who wants to take custody of his sister, alleging that he is mentally unstable, suffers from chronic insomnia and does not have a stable job to support little Abby and give her a dignified life. In reality, she just wants to have Abby so that the government gives her a maintenance check. Later, Mike has pondered this, and with a trial looming, where he would clearly lose custody of Abby, he has no choice but to call the manager of the strange job and accept the wonderful job as security at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As he heads to the place where he will be guarding, the boss who gave him this job gives him a brief description of the place, an old pizzeria abandoned in the 80s, where drunkards and people with bad living have entered. The owners are very emotional and want to keep it under care. Your only job is to make sure no one enters, but of course, they don't give him the really important instructions. After this, Mike begins his night shift at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The first night is a very special welcome from the animatronics. Mike would soon realize that the place had a strange vibe. He plays an old safety instructional video, in which a woman announces how magnificent this pizzeria is, as it was created for maximum fun. Mike knows he won't be able to sleep tonight, as something else hides this place. He takes the flashlight and goes to investigate, until he finds 3 animatronics, Bonnie, Chica and of course, Freddy Fazbear, but these are still. This night apparently won't have so much action, but the clock marks a bad hour. Mike sleeps and has the same recurring dream, where his brother gets lost, but this time with a new peculiarity. He sees his brother, Garrett, in the dream. This leaves him puzzled and disturbed. As the night progresses, Mike begins to experience strange phenomena in the pizzeria. The animatronics seem to come to life and move around the pizzeria, increasing his paranoia and fear. In the middle of the night, Mike encounters a mysterious figure that seems to be the ghost of his brother, Garrett. This encounter leads him to discover the truth behind the disappearances at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It turns out that William Afton, the creator of the animatronics, had used animatronic technology to trap and kill the children, including Garrett. The animatronics are now possessed by the spirits of the children, seeking revenge. Mike realizes that he is also in danger and struggles to survive the night as he faces the animatronics and discovers the truth behind the horrors of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. At the end of the movie, Mike manages to escape from the pizzeria, but is traumatized by what he has witnessed. He decides to tell the truth about what happened at the pizzeria and becomes a key witness in the trial against William Afton. The movie ends with Mike reflecting on his experience and promising never to forget his brother and the children who lost their lives at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Remember to leave your comments on what other horror movies you would like to explore in future videos. See you later, friends of fear. Kisses on your tails.